So I begin the class inshallah. Okay, bismillah. The question is, okay, if I make it like this, is it, can you read or is it too small? Okay, you remember the diagram here, you have the diagram, right? Is slanting like that, it's at 30 degrees. But we focus on what the question. Is it, do you need it bigger or you can see? Yang belakang? Yeah. Alright, so this is an example where you have the same diagram but the question is different. Right? So, part A, determine the minimum force P required to push the grade out of the plane as shown in figure. The grade has a mass of 60 kg and coefficient of certification near S equal to 0.25. Part B, determine the minimum force P required to hold the grade from sliding down. As shown in this figure, the grade mass is 60 kg and near S is 0.25. Now, what I want you to do is try to draw the figure diagram of this for different figure diagram for part A and B. And see if you have any problem with that. So basically Right, so draw the figure diagram of part A and part B and just to see whether you have any problem with that. For the most part, you know what to do for. I will make sure when you draw the figure diagram, it's actually figure diagram and not. And if it's still not free from the surrounding, then it's not yet a figure diagram. Yeah? So that also can cause you some mark in the model figure diagram. Alright, any problem? So most of you already have the role, basically pass to A. Basically the force P is the same. The weight should be the same, 60 kilograms. Obviously the weight always, the gravity always point downward, right? Tak ada tiba-tiba dia macam tu pula. So it's not related to the surface, it's just gravity downwards, right? So make sure you draw that correctly. And then the normal force should be normal to the surface, right? Let's say NB. For part A, the friction is which direction?
Downward.
You have downward like this, right? Is it maximum or not?
Yes.
So it's 0.5, in this case 0.5. Then B. For this one, friction? Apa downward? So everyone get this one. This is maximum also, right? Or not? So I think from most of you what I can see is you understand already what the question means, right? Meaning that the tendency for part A is to go up and friction is going down, this one is sliding down, the friction goes up. And also hopefully you understand why it is maximum in both cases, right? So basically that's it. So of course the minor things that should also be in the figure diagram is the angle. Right, because when you calculate, you will have to use the angle when you want to calculate all this. So either this one 30 degrees, this one is also 30 degrees. Right? Same here. Any question? So this is just an example of what has come before, where you have the same diagram, but the figure diagram is different due to the question. Right? Do you have any problem to solve this, or? Do you know what to do after this? What to do? You have simultaneous equation of summation of fx and summation of f4, right? Do you need to show, or you can already? Oh yeah. Alright, so for example in this case, so you have, okay, how many unknown do you have in this case? You have P and you have NB, right? This one is the same. So you have two equations, two unknown, you can solve, right? Similarly here, you have P and N. So if you do summation of Fy equal to 0, kita akan want to solve NB straight away. So you have, in this case, minus 69.1, this one will be plus NB cos 30, this one will be minus 0.25 and T, this is degree, sine 30 equal to 0, right? That is Fy. So from here NB you can solve straight away some value, and then you can do summation of Fx equal to 0. So you have P minus the value of NB sine 30, and then minus 0.25 the value of NB cos 30 equal to 0. So because NB is already drawn, so P you can have it straight away. Right. And then you get the answer. The answer, the question asks for what is the force P, right? So that is this force P. The same here, right? If you do the summation of F1 and Fx, right? The only difference is this one will be the opposite in terms of the friction direction. Of course, the value of P will be different also. So it's quite a short question, and each this, if you just do this, you get the 9 marks there, right? This is for this particular exam. And 9 marks is quite significant because because the final give from 100% of the final give you 50% of your full mark. In 9 marks is almost 2 grade, right? Wait, no, 9 marks is 1 grade, right? It equal to 4.5, so meaning one question is just the difference between B plus and A minus and A, something like that. So if you fail to get the 2, you drop 2 grades there, for example. So it is quite a short question actually for that kind of mark. Okay, but I think in this exam, I noticed in that semester many students do a mistake in one of the free body diagram. And then of course when you make mistake here, the calculation will go wrong. So any question? Do you understand why the free body diagram is like that? And then for the extra 2 marks, then you answer this. Given the crate is on 30, this one is 30 degrees, as shown in the figure. What condition is required for the crate to be held in place, meaning not sliding down, if no external force is applied, meaning that you don't have to have this P, and why? So what condition is required for this to stay in place without any force? Huh? What might be your answer? Because that's not a single answer, but increase, yeah. But okay, when you say what condition, what should change? Yeah. So one of the one way of answering is you say increase this one, right, or make the surface rougher so that this one higher. But you also have to see why, because then the friction force will be higher counter that one, right? So you have the 2 components. What is the condition and why? Let's look at the 2 marks. And it shouldn't be that long anyway. So any question? So that is, this is the type of question that can be asked, right? All the small marks. Alright. So to the final question that we from the previous exam, okay, basically there's a block here, there's a cable, it's tied to the cable, and then it goes down, there's a weight G there. And if you want to read the question, block A, between this one, this block A, the mass is 50 kilogram. And then it has the surface by mu s is 0.25. And if the peg C is smooth, if this one is smooth, meaning no friction, determine the greatest mass of the suspended cylinder D. So what is the biggest mass of D without causing motion? Clearly state any assumption that you make if there is any. Okay. Do you need to make any assumption here? What assumption do you have? Jatuh. Yeah, there's 2 possibilities there. Slip first or tip first. So you have to. So please try to draw the free body diagram of the both of the cases. the back C smooth? So, no friction. So basically this is the same tension, right? It's just like, right? So when you draw the free diagram, of course you just plan this one is the same weight as the weight itself, right? So in terms of the force, so basically in that direction, regardless of what how you want to label it. If you want to use weight, D, then with D or FB, so okay, no problem there. And then you should have the weight going down. That's the weight, 50 times 9.1 Newton. So same here, right? And then you will have the friction, right? So friction to the right, to the left?
To the right.
To the right, right? Friction. Which one is the maximum friction? Okay, first, okay, first. This one. So equal to 0.25 normal. Okay. But from some of you, I think there's someone who draw it to the right or to the left. Which direction the normal go? To the left or to the right? Here. Here. Opposite of couple moment of this line. So it should be somewhere here, is it? Is it? Betul ke tak betul ke? Seorang ni semua short away. And then, betul ke ni? In this case, where is it? Is it here or here? Here. Everyone agree or disagree? And why? Yeah, because this one is critical. If you draw on the opposite side, when you calculate moment, it will be something else. Then because the direction will be different, right? So everyone understand why it is like this to the left? Yeah. Okay, I think previously we have explained in terms of the couple moment rotation, right? I think, but from experience, can you feel it? Meaning, for example, if you have, for example, if someone push me in this direction, right, from here, right, which leg you will feel heavier, and which one will lift first? Meaning the force will be on this side, right, until this leg lift up, right? So meaning that at that point, my normal force is already all of the normal force on this side, right? Similarly, if someone pull me in this direction, right? So from that experience, I hope you can understand the tendency for rotation, right? So in this case, it then the normal will go here until it topple that way, right? So and then this is X, and this is Y, right? And of course, you will have the okay, from the explanation just now, do you understand or makin apa saya lah, berat saya sebelah. So what else you have is this, right? 0.3 meter. Okay. First free body diagram, right? Any problem? Any question? So straightforward, right? Good. So how to solve? So then there are three possible ways, right? One is if you assume slip first, right? Then you calculate for you assume this one, and then you draw free body diagram, and then how to check? If you assume this one. check x, right? In this case, this one is 0.125 meter, right? So if x is less than 0.125 meter, then that is correct. If it's more, then your assumption is wrong, right? So this is one way to go about it. Right? If from the beginning you assume T first, you do this one, what do you check? You check F, if F is less than F max, then it's okay, right? And there's also a third way, right? What is it? If you do not want to check, so you calculate both, and you compare WT, which one is lower, right? The lower one will be the lower, right? Of course, in this question, do remember the question actually want what's the question? Determine the greatest mass, right? So in the end, n is what, right? So do not stop at the weight. But anyway, so for this purpose, which one do you want to try? Which approach? So you want to use your sleep first? Ku jawab. Sebab dia ngantuk. Alright, so if you assume this one, what do you do? How many unknown do you have? 1, 2, 3, right? So you can do summation of fs equal to 0 as well. Then you have minus wt 4/5, and then plus 0.25 and b equal to 0. That's one equation. And then if you do summation of fy equal to 0, you have wt 3/5, and then minus 50.81 plus b to 0, right? So this is just simultaneous equation. So if you do from here, if you take n b equal to over 5 divide by 0.25 or multiply by 4, right? If plug in here, then we'll have minus w 5, and then this one is plus 4/5, okay? 4/5, or just multiply 16/5 equal to 59.81%. So basically, that macam point. Ini minus ke tak ada? Okay, this is plus. So become basically 19/5. Right? So you get the answer there. So without calculator, that's as far as I can get. After you get this one, you get, to plug in here, you get NB equal to something, right? Basically, how to know is this correct or not? How to check? You have to find x, right? So how? We haven't calculated x yet, so you actually have to extend your calculation to get x, right? So then you just say, maybe say this is 0.0 for example. Then to check, you do summation of moment about 0.0 equal to 0. If you take, let's say clockwise as well, for example, so we have NV x letak je, and then yeah, the horizontal one will be minus then WD 4/5. The distance is 0.3. Okay. And then the vertical one is this is clockwise or plus WD 0.5 distance of 0.15 to 0. So because WD and ND is already calculated, X you can calculate, right? So just in case anyone if you calculate what is this and this, if you actually want to check, because otherwise we do not know whether this is correct or not. Is the assumption correct or wrong? Is that correct? If you calculate this one, you already get 50 times 9.81 times 5 divided by 90. Okay. 129.079. So if you plug in here, multiply by 4, multiply by 16 over 5, you get 4, 13, 1, 3. Then if you plug in here, 0.05. Huh? Hey. Jawabnya ni. Meaning what? Meaning this is correct. Meaning it's less than 0.25. So assumption is correct. So in that case, you can stop here and you can declare this is my answer, right? With the unit, of course. So meaning that you are lucky because you assume the correct assumption. But I did mention before, right? Because the time given actually is sufficient for you to calculate both. Because to be fair for those who have to calculate both. So just in case, especially if you still have time, just calculate the other so that you can verify. Because the worst case scenario is actually you make a mistake and then if it's actually wrong but you get it right. If actually it's larger than 0.125 but for whatever mistake you get less and you stop, right? So that's the worst case scenario. Okay. Now, if you happen to actually assume tick first, right? Then you draw this one. How do you solve? So you have 3 unknown. Okay, in this case, I can select my point, let's say point A here. So I can calculate summation of moment about point A is 0. If we take counterclockwise positive, so in this case W will be 4/5, 0.3 minus 50, 9.81 to 0, right? What is it? 50 times 9.81 to 5/4 divided by 0.3. Better get it? You can calculate. Is it? It seems to be 2043. In this case, 100. Is there any wrong solution? Because there seems to be. This one is correct. Oh, there's no distance here. Sorry. So it should be what is the distance here?
0.125.
Now that's something that you should be able to reflect on, right? Because sometimes the value just doesn't make sense that you should check something. So that is 50 and 41, 0.125 divided by 0.3, and then we have what? You see what happened? 200. Okay, now for those who choose to use this method here, right? Basically, if you do this one, in this case, you just calculate until here, right? 1 to 9, and then for this case, you calculate here 2 to 5, and you can already conclude something, right? Based on this and this, which one is correct? This one is correct, right? So that is if you use this one. If you do that one, then actually you do not need to calculate this or x or whatever else, right? You can stop here and that is if you use this one, right? But if you use this one, then this is not yet finished, right? You have to check. Do I need to continue or you understand what to do, right? Because in this case, if you use this assumption, next you have to do summation of f(x) equal to 0, and then you can calculate f equal to something, right? But you cannot still calculate what is this compared to f max. F max you need here as n, right? So you need to also calculate summation of fy, you get nb, and then f max is 0.5. And B, and then you compare. Right? So whichever way you choose to do is up to you, whichever easiest to you. But because there are many possible ways of answering this kind of question, if this comes in your exam, make sure whatever you do is clear to the examiner. Which exactly are you doing and how you conclude, right? In this case, x is less than this one, and then this is answer. If you calculate, you compare both. Make sure you do not just stop WD, right? Then the conclusion is not clear. You have to say, okay, this one is smaller, the answer is this one. Well, actually, this is not the answer. The answer is mass, so you have to divide by 9.81. Right? But it continues from here, right? If you use this one, you assume this one, and you will notice that it's wrong, and then you have to compute this one. So that's the three possibilities for this kind of question. So after all of that, you get 15 marks. Any questions? So it's doable, right? In terms of okay. Any questions in regard to friction? Because we have covered all the exam questions of friction, but because there are certain type of friction questions that have not yet come in the past exam that can also come. How many of you have actually watched the lecture recording? Is there anyone who actually already watched? I know because many will not watch until before the quiz, right? But just in case, because in the lecture I tried to cover other type of question which may or may not come in the exam. Right? So, for example, something that haven't yet come in the past exam that we have covered so far is when you have the shape like when you have like a round shape, right? Or something like this, right? So you can imagine what is the friction, what is the direction. So it depends on what tendency to rotation of this one, and then so what happens here, right? So if you have force here, what will be the direction of friction here?
To the right.
Like this. Why? Yeah, because normally there's support there. But this one, if it tends to rotate in this way, meaning in this case, at this point it is moving in this direction, so the friction will come to that, right? So something like that. So this have never yet come before, but I'm just saying because the previous exam do not cover this one, still prepare for the understanding of this one, right? And I just noticed, I'm not sure whether I mentioned in the lecture or not, but in one of the friction question, there's something that looks like to force member, but it's actually not. I think you can look at the lecture, but something like, I don't remember. Maybe like this. In this case, it's to force member. This member here. In this case, it's 2 force member, right? But in that question, there's a couple moment here, which makes it not 2 force member because there's external force. So the force here will be having x and y and x and y. Right, so that will change the calculation. And so I just noticed that one after I recorded, I think. So just be careful if you see something like this when you have, like we have covered. In trusses, it will always be 2 force member because otherwise your solution will be different. But in the frame, sometimes something look like 2 force member, but you have external force like this. So it's not 2 force member there. Okay, so I will return your quiz because any question on friction? Because I have nothing else to see on the friction. So on trusses, okay, based on your quiz, so several things. One is, it's basically on the free body diagram. Now make sure when you draw free body diagram for trusses, which is, okay, in the quiz that you have covered, you actually have to draw the free body diagram of the whole structure first. Do you still remember the quiz? Like that. Okay, I will do that. But because you have to find the reaction first, right? The support reaction first. So many of you do not actually draw the full free body diagram, so you lose like 2 marks there, for example, in that case. So similarly in your exam, because when you calculate moment etc., it has to be based on certain free body diagram. That's one. Number 2 is how you draw the free body diagram of the particle. Because some of you draw. I'm not sure how you draw, but you still have the member in your free body diagram, which makes it not a free body diagram. Unless the force is somewhere outside here, which will be totally, when you want to calculate this one, then you have to consider moment, etc. because it's not a particle, right? So make sure it's a particle and all the forces not equal like that. And another thing, some of you, okay, in this case, right? In this case, right, and then it's connected to whatever else. So when you draw the free body diagram of this point E, for example, right? Now, where do you draw this force corresponding to this member? So it should be here, right? Either in tension or compression, right? Similarly here. Can I draw it here?
No.
For this one? Or here? For this one?
No.
Okay, here's the thing. In terms of summation of fx and summation of fy, it doesn't matter, right? Because if you draw here, to the right is to the right, to the left is to the left, right? However, whether it's tension or compression, it will be different because when you say tension is going out, but if you draw here, it's now going in. So the whole thing changes, meaning the logic becomes changed. So that's why you actually have to draw to just replace where the member is, and hence going out is tension, going in is compression. When you shift it there, it doesn't make sense anymore. Right. So and when you get positive and negative, it cannot make sense. Is it tension or compression? Right. So that's why the free body diagram must be like this, right? So of course from the separation pin here you have x, y, whatever. And if you seam tension there, you should be drawn here, right? Because some of you, I think, still draw, you just randomly either outside, etc., right? In a certain way, the force is still the same, meaning the direction. But in terms of thrust, in terms of how you draw thrust, for thrusters, you cannot do that. But the meaning will be different, right? Because the corresponding one in this case is here, right? And here, that's why it's tension. If you draw over here, then it cannot be correlated with this one. Alright, so that's just some comment. Hopefully, because I just do not want you to lose unnecessarily mark, unnecessarily losing mark in the final. That will be such a waste of marks. So I'll return your quizzes for the system. Lepas tu ada yang ini apa? Ini yang ni. This one apa? Kami sopan dengan Alif. Ini yang alright, so just me. Apa dah so your decision is on Thursday. Because tomorrow is holiday, right? Meaning I have to print the quiz today. Yeah. So you will have, so you want the friction quiz Thursday, right? Okay, final question. Because there's not more. Okay, I'll just follow the majority. Okay. How many? Not majority. How more? Kalau nak berkecuali, tak kisah. But I'll just count which hand is more on the story, right? How many of you actually want on Thursday? The friction, the quiz on friction. 1, 2, ada kurang tak? 3, 4, 5. Siapa yang nak on next week? Next week Selasa. 1. Oh, ramai tak dulu. Okay. So then I'll just follow that one. So, okay, in that case, the quiz on friction will be next week. So kami ni nak apa? Nak datang tak? Okay, in that case, suara aku cuti kan? Takut you pukul 8 pagi kami situ. Anyone want to come on Thursday? Tak, soalan hidup. Now, in case, because even if there's 1 or 2 who want to come, I'll be here just whatever you need, I'll address. But kalau memang tak ada orang datang, baik saya tak datang. So saya tanya. Tapi kalau if anyone want to come, meaning it will not be compulsory, but it's just special tutor for anyone to come. But I just want to know if no one actually want to come, why should I be waiting? Right? So just a question. Anyone who actually intend to come on Thursday? Nah? Okay. For me, if anyone come, then I will do the tutorial. But it's based on, because I will not have something prepared. I will just any question you can just put point from any of the book and I'll just solve. But it's based on who want to come and. Yeah. So the question is, because the thing is I just don't want one to come and then no one actually come. So that's the same process for orang. So anyone actually intends to come? That's the question. Okay. Alright, so I'll be here. So anyone who want to come, you just bring your problem. Ini static problem, jangan bawa masalah. Alright, so with that, so on Thursday, in that case, on Thursday it will be free for anyone who want to come. And because of the nature is like that, you nak bawa nanti lemak apa pun tak kisah. Tapi kita makan. Ini informal tutorial. Mumpul informal, dapat kerja raya online. So with that, we end the session. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Everyone have signed attendance? Yes? Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.